What's up guys, I'm DJ Avionics, and in this video we are going to be unboxing my new photography fill light, which I got from eBay. The link is down in the description below. I actually picked this up for $86 and then a few more dollars for shipping. This is actually stocked USA, so you're not waiting 2 to 3 weeks for it to arrive from China. But before we delve into the video, a little word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by DB Line. DB Line is a clothing and merchandise line for the DJ, for musicians, for music lovers, for photographers, for videographers, for content creators like a lot of you are, and for gamers. Visit DB Line at dbline.equid.com. You can also find DB Line on Instagram at DB Line Merch. Also on Facebook at DB Line Merchandise. I got this delivered within a week. Yeah, about a week. And so basically what this photography fill light does is, for my purpose and needs, I'm going to have it basically light up my back wall or whatever back wall I'm going to be at, and give it some luminescent flavor for these types of videos where I'm sitting in front of a camera in a room and I have a wall behind me. Because right now you just see the white wall. Not much flavor to it. As you see here, this is the photography fill light, and you basically put it on some kind of stand that has the 1/4 inch 20 thread screw, like on a tripod and what have you, and it weighs about 147 grams. It's got a bunch of LED displays. It says the runtime is about an hour to 17 hours. I guess that's all dependent on how dim you have it or how bright you have it. The dimmer you set it to, the longer it will last. The brighter you have it to, obviously it won't last as long. It says its dimension is thickness 1 centimeter. It's a portable fill light. It has intelligent chip, increased usage rate. It is portable, thin and bright and durable LEDs. The viewing angle, or basically the angle of the lights that it disperses, is about 120 degrees, which is a nice wide angle to fill up any kind of wall. And the light or the color rendering index is greater than or equal to 95. Don't know what that means really, but yeah. So that's the box. On the back side, it says it's made of aluminum alloy. It's got an OLED screen, 96 LEDs, charging port, Type-C, which is pretty awesome. It says the maximum output power is 8 watts, maximum output lumens is 600. I got the weight, the dimensions, battery capacity, which is rechargeable through that Type-C, is 2800 milliamp hours. Charging time says it's less than 3 hours, which is not bad. And yeah, so the runtime, once again, 100% power for about 1 hour, 5% power, or that's the dimming power, for about 17 hours. Alright, so now let's get into what's in the box now. Alright, so right away we have the Type-C USB charging cable. Let's see how long this thing is. Not too bad. It's about 3 feet. Okay, not bad. I got plenty of other USB charging cables that are longer, so we got a pouch, a nice carrying pouch. Alright. We've got the fill light user manual. Yeah, and this is made by VBestLife. So it shows all the specs, all the components, the buttons and whatnot, some operational directions, iconic interface of the display. It's got an LCD display to let you know the current color temperature, current brightness, battery remaining, and what mode you are in, I guess. Looks like there's a CCT mode interface or an HSI mode. So yeah, it's got some maintenance and some notes. Nothing on the back side. Alright, so now the light itself. Alright, it's a nice protective sleeve here. So that is the light. So yeah, it's got a nice aluminum, what did it say? It's made of aluminum alloy, yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is nice and thin and portable. Would fit right in the case, I guess, once you're done using it. Stow it, transport it. There you go. It's a nice case too, nice fabric case. Alright, so what we have here is the LCD screen. We've got the function knob or dial, as you would, I guess. We got a dimming dial, plus or minus, power button. There's the USB charging port. Oh, okay, so you can mount it on its side with this threaded hole, or mount it right there too on the underside. So it can be mounted like this or like that. Okay, pretty nice. So you got options. You have options on where you want it to be mounted or how you want it to be mounted. All right, let's see if it's got any battery power. I guess you press and hold the battery. Okay, there we go. So right away we are in CCT mode. I'm trying not to look directly into this light, otherwise I'll probably get blind. It's pretty dim though. So right now we have a nice warm color to it. Let's see. Let's change the dimming. Let's bring it all the way down. Okay, so right now we're at 0%. We're at 2600 Kelvin color temperature. Let's see how bright it gets at this color. It's orange, amber, warm. We are at closing in on 100%. Wow, that's pretty bright. Let's go ahead and shine that on the wall. Okay, so I'm about 8 feet from the wall, and that's the warm color temperature right now. Full brightness. You could probably have this powered by the Type-C port, so you're not running off the battery. Alright, let me dim this down a little bit. Function. Let's see what the function dial does. Okay, so the function dial changes the temperature. So we're going to increase. So I'll just hold it. Okay, so yeah, I'm increasing the color temperature and it's looking whiter and whiter and whiter. I'll just hold it down. Okay, wow. So that's the maximum 8500K. Don't want to shine the camera too much. Put that up against the wall. So now let's see how it fills the back wall. Alright, so that's CCT mode. Let's dim this down for a second. Oh, okay, that wasn't even as bright. So now let's bring it to 100%, filling up that back wall. Alright. Let's go ahead and dim that down. Alright, so now let's press the set button, see what that does. Okay, so now we're in the different RGB color layout, HSI. So right now we're at 21% dim. So you can see a little bit of greenness back there. Let's go ahead and turn it all the way up. 100%. Just go ahead and there we go. Now there's too much green because of my hat and my shirt. Also, I plan on putting this on my tripod at its lowest height, and I'm basically going to have it sit on this tripod on the floor, shining at the wall. So yeah. Alright, so let's cycle through all the colors. Let's turn it back on. So as I move the dial, let's turn down the dim. I'll save some battery life. As we adjust the function dial, we should be getting different colors. Okay, so I guess the degrees. Let's bring it all the way down to 0. Okay, so there we go. Ah, that's a nice. So you get a different shade of color for every degree you go up or down, which is pretty nice. That means you get a wide range of different colors. So you're not just stuck with like 8 colors. I mean, you probably can't even tell the difference. But it's nice to have that option where you want to have it a little offset green or whatnot. So starting at 0, that's red. As we go up, we got orange, we got yellow, we got green, getting into the blues, right there. That's a nice aqua green or aqua blue. There's the blues. I'm going into violet. That's a nice deep blue. That's a nice purple. Looks like we're about to get into pink here. We're at 300 degrees right now. So I guess there's like 360 degrees of color. Okay, yeah, going back to about red now. And it goes back to 0. So yeah. Oh, I guess you can press in the function dial. Oh, okay, so now I pushed it in. So now the cursor arrow goes over to S. What does that mean? Let's see what happens when I bring it down. What's actually happening? I don't even know what's happening to the LEDs. Oh, I guess it's like a... Huh. So let me press it again, bring it back to H. Let me change it to blue. Let's see what happens. So I have the S value at 41. Oh, so it's like a lighter... Okay. Let me press that again. Let's bring it up to 50. Looks like it's just like a different array of colors, which is pretty cool. So it's not as saturated. So if I point it at the wall behind me, let's turn the brightness all the way up. Okay, nice. So it's not as saturated. It's a nice, just a little tint. That's awesome. I actually like how that looks. Alright, so let's go ahead and post this on the tripod and see how everything looks behind me. Alright, so now I have that portable fill light mounted on that tripod sitting on the floor behind me. It's about 6 feet away from the wall and projecting that 120 degree fill light. And so the S probably does stand for saturation. So I brought that back up to 100 and I changed the color to full red at 0. So that's how everything looks behind me against the wall. Let me know how everything looks to you guys. Let me go ahead and adjust the colors and we'll see how everything looks. Alright, so now I set it to like an aqua blue and it gives it a nice little bluish tint to it. Let's go ahead and change it to a deep blue. So now I've changed it to a regular blue. It kind of looks like it's violet at the moment. I probably have too much lights going on here. Alright, so I've turned off my 2 side lights and I just have my front main primary light on. The light from the window kind of looks, I don't know, what do you guys think of the lighting coming from the window at the same time with the blue? So now I've actually set it to the actual violet color, so you could actually see that it's more violet according to my LCD screen on my camera. It's more violet than what the blue is showing. And there you have it, guys, the VBestLife portable fill light from eBay. I'm DJ Avionics. This video helped you to learn about the portable fill light and perhaps even help you decide on what kind to get. I'd appreciate you hitting that like button. Leave any comments, questions, or suggestions down below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and ring that notifications bell so you can be notified of future uploads. Alright guys, I'll see you next time.